Hey, it's Soul with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the July trading post. Oh, finally, it's only like a couple days away. Please like the video, subscribe for more stuff. We're going to be doing the full read from top to bottom, and then of course we're going to ask ourselves, are we going to save or spend? Is that a mouth? No, that's the dude just having like no neck. Okay, so let's see what's going on. The July trading post is cleared for launch with a bold blue streak of mounts, transmogs, and weapons ready to add a vivid flash of color to your collection. Players can complete activities to earn Trader's Tender, pick up some returning Forsaken-themed items, and fill the Traveler's Log to take off with this month's bonus reward, the Bilgewater Extreme. It has like the whole fire effect, like it's coming in from. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I dig that. Can't be mad at a rocket mount. Visit T and Dub for the good stuff, and let's get right to it. So here, of course, what we kind of see a lot of these days, lots of recolors that are being distributed through different ways. So in this case, we're going to be able to buy a blue version of this rocket mount. Funny how it's like a goblin thing, not really a gnomish thing, unless that's going to be, maybe that might be included as well. Here's the chill bot. There's a thrill bot too. Oh, that's a darling. And then here's the one right up the screen. And we'll be looking at previews in just a bit, thanks to Wowhead previews. So previous promo. Oh, these were promotional pets. Oh, I don't remember because I didn't participate. Because these are pets, and it's not really my thing. But they're now available for a mere $250. That's pretty good. So only $250 to get these cute little dudes. And then there's some other stuff here. We also have, so there's the red version, and then we have this sexy thing, the Wailing Banshees Charger, a ground mount that's going for $575. And then I believe here's the blue version of that mount with the cool little effects right there. Oh, that's very festive and dangerous, probably. That one's going for 700 tender, kind of a lot. Moving on to armor stuff. Azure and Cloudy are the colors, which is, I guess, great for July. So here we have an eye patch, flowers, and a snowy top hat. Okay, I kind of like the white top hat. That one's not bad. All right, let's see what else we get. We also have this cloudy lid, this duster, and then we have the two aprons, which I also recall were promo things. So I forgot what I did to get these. I think they were like the trolley ones. I don't remember too well, but I mean, they're being made available. So those things that we might have missed out on, not really. Same thing here. We have the Bolt Wrangler's belt. That I believe was one of those promo items. This was not the Cloudy High Boot. So those are just going to be available. Although they look very clean in that shot. So let's take a look at what we got here. So here are the war slippers. Not shown, but we kind of know what we're talking about here. We've seen these styles many a time, and so they'll continue to be peppered on us every single month just to kind of fill out the trading post stuff. But if these are skippable things, that's cool. Some of these colors, they come off pretty well though. They're not bad. Not really my flavor though, but they are kind of cool. So these are the different vests and skirts and whatnot. Okay, so here's these high boots that we were talking about. Okay, these are kind of neat, actually. Because these are pretty high res looking. You can see like how the belt the belts on the legs look. I'm sure that some folks will want to pull off some sexy look if they want to pull up some, use these as thigh highs, even though they're flat. It'd be nice if they were like boots, right? With heels and all that is what I'm talking about. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's see, how much are these going for? These are going for 40. I think that's an easy buy. Yeah. Then we have the typical war skirt we've been seeing of two color variants. There was a cloudy one and there's a short one and a longer one. Okay, got it. Here's the hat. Not super high res, but nice easy look if you want to get that match in style. It's pretty good. Here's the belt we were talking about earlier, the one that I'm pretty sure was part of like some promo. Here is the eye patch. Yeah, good prices here. Here is the hat. Yeah, just a hat. Okay, cool. Here is the crown that was shown in the previous picture. Here's the set if you wanted to go for, I guess, yeah. You know, I didn't know that it came in a twofer kind of thing. I thought it was like an ensemble sort of thing. Well, I thought it was just like a la carte, but I guess you can get one. And I never realized it. I'm probably gonna forget it next time, aren't I? Oh, here's the Dusty. This is pretty good. I like this one. This one looks pretty sick. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, the colors, it's not a big deal, but I do like the muted look with it. But yeah, cool hat. And that one's going for 50. Oh, that's an easy one. Okay. So here are the aprons. The promo aprons are going for 100 each. That's not that's pretty easy for us. Here is a quiver, because we can't get enough quivers. I think there's like a bajillion of these, you know, to match our you know, those gurgle pets as well, I guess. Here is a sweatsuit ensemble. So if you want to go for that darker blue, there you go. This is definitely what you've been waiting for months and months and months, I'm sure. Okay, here's something I've been waiting for, like the blue hat. The blue looks pretty good. Yeah, so I've been picking up the hats and cloak, but mostly the hats. I think the hats are pretty neat. So here we have, oh, it is a different kind of quiver. It is a thing of flowers. You know, I think we've seen variants of these actually. So, you know, never mind. I think we've seen some of these. I guess it just wasn't as pronounced because these flowers, they have you can kind of see there's a certain glow to it as well. So, kind of neat. Armed with love, I guess. And here we have a whole cauldron. You know, in case the flowers weren't enough, hey, you want to, you know, grind those things down, make something out of it. Cool. Use me as an alchemy station, buddy. Well, I doubt that works like that, but oh well. The villagers' seaside attire. Now, different look, muted look, although the boots aren't bad. Very understated boots. We've seen variants of this style boots. They were they're much bigger and kind of like goofy looking. These look also kind of big, but not nearly as bad. Now, as for the cost, am I going to spend like $440 for these? Maybe not. If we can get these like a la carte, you know, individual pieces, oh, that would be like excellent. I would definitely prefer going for those over some of these. And then here we have, okay, here's the Wailing Banshees collection. Now we've seen variants, or maybe the exact thing before, but yeah, this thing has returned, or it's now at the trading posts, going for 700 tender. That's pretty big. All right, so over on the left we have weapon transmog appearances, and this is goofy and festive and goblin, which is like, you know, it all kind of goes together, right? A Rosy Extravaganza rocket mace, which comes in you know, both two-handers. You know, there's two colors of those, and then you have this. Okay, I hope this thing animates. That would be sick if it animates. I have a feeling it does, because otherwise, why else would they have like a big old picture of that right in the middle? But let's look at the other weapons they have as well, such as a basic shortbow. Not bad. Going for 80. And then we have, okay, this one's kind of intense. The Wailing Banshees wand. Now, from the sounds of the description, these are returnees, which is like, okay, cool. It's July. Here's Goblin stuff and Forsaken stuff. That's perfect. Perfect combination, guys. But that looks pretty good for a wand. You know what I mean? Here is a pretty popular pick. I've seen many of these going around town. And then we have these kind of, I look at these as like Armageddon Naxxramas style weapons. You know, for those who remember the Armageddon sword, for those who still remember the names of weapons. Yeah, know what I mean? This is the Wailing Banshees mace, pretty beefy looking. Followed by Banshees Warglaives, awesome. Which is Banshees Warglaives. So, undead demon hunters. Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be kind of cool. So here is a two-hander of these. These are going for, and these aren't cheap either. You know, we usually see like, you know, the cheapy weapons, but these happen to have like the additional effects and all that stuff to it. So while they're not bad on the price, being, you know, seeing as how they're new items, you know, they're pretty expensive. So this stuff will add up. So here's the animated stuff that's coming from the rocket staff, which I would definitely want to swing around like a mace. This has, oh boy, I forgot the Overwatch dude's name. That's how little I play the game. But you know what I'm talking about, dude. Like the dude with the rocket mace. Reinhardt? Ooh, maybe. Oh, dude. Okay, it does animate. Heck yeah. Okay, this one feels like a winner. Now imagine, you know, you're a warrior and you're like sporting two of these things. You're like, you know, it's like happy 4th of July, and then you're swinging these bad boys at your enemies. That's it's kind of like the maces that have the big old present on them, the one that come from the Lunar Festival. This has that kind of energy. I love it. So here is a reddish purplish version of the mace. Cool. And I think I did that twice. And then here is a different version of the spark wheel, one of each color. If you wanted to throw down like what, 500, 510 for that, that'd be kind of lots. And then finally, this mount here. So pretty wild spread. Now, of course, the question is are we going to save or are we going to spend? I'm going to spend on the cheapy things as usual. Now, as for like, you know, bigger ticket items, too bad it's not like a Blingtron or something like that. I would definitely go for a Bling. I would just straight up buy a Blingtron pet if I can get away with it. I think I want to get the hat. Yeah, I want to get, actually, this is a hat kind of day. So I might be tempted with the eye patch, probably the top hat, most definitely the cloudy lid, the duster looking thing right there. And I think that might be it for me. So I think for me, this is going to be a mostly save month. You know, I'm kind of, you know, I'm definitely, you know, making more than I'm spending this coming month. Yeah, these aren't so bad. Too bad there's no one-headed version of them. You know, doing a quick check. You know, the Banshee's mace and all this, you know, that's cool and all. But I would say, like, folks who want to like do a sort of like meme build, they can definitely pull it off with these new staves that are coming. These are pretty neat looking. I'd love to see you know, folks going around with these, you know, just cracking skulls and all that. So for me, it's going to be a save up. But what about you guys? Leave a comment and your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe for more stuff. Catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.